Hello friends, Marshall Brown, Grace Presbyterian Church coming to you for this week's Friday video. Please do not worry, unlike last week where parrot trainer Marshall showed up, there will be none of that this week. Although last week was entirely worth it. VBS was wonderful, almost 100 kids were there. It was just so great, a great week in the life of our church. VBS always is, and this year better than ever in terms of numbers especially. I do want to talk to you a little bit about this week's sermon. Last week we began a sermon series on the life of Jacob. And my contention is that Jacob is one of the great illustrations in all of Scripture of God's amazing grace. And in a story we're going to look at this week where there is intrigue, there is deceit, there is stealing, there's even blasphemy, there's four main human characters, and they just behave terribly. To a person, they behave terribly. And yet, despite all of this, God's purposes prevail. By His amazing grace, despite every best effort or worst effort of these human actors, God's will and God's purposes prevail. God wins. It is truly a story of amazing grace. It's a picture of a dysfunctional family and a gracious, gracious God. I look forward to diving in with you. It's Genesis 27. If you want to read ahead this week, I encourage you to do so. So Genesis 27 this week, the story of Jacob deceiving and stealing his brother's birthright, Esau, but God winning. Lord be with you and have a great week. We'll see you on Sunday, whether online or in person.